Well, it's official. A new season is upon us. It is my favorite of the seasons, fall. You see, fall is just this incredibly romantic time of year where people are filled with nostalgia, filled with this incredible essence and energy, this desire to feel cozy, snuggled up to some of your closest friends and family around a good fire, attending harvest parties, the incredibly good food, and of course, for people like me, the introduction of our favorite types of fashion because we get to dress up a lot more and not sweat to death. But on this episode today, we are going to be trying out a fragrance that I was able to get my hands on, only accessible right now through a lottery system, and that is Ffern Autumn 25. Will this fragrance live up to its name? Let's find out here on the Fatter Dapper. Now, if you've not ever heard of Ffern, allow me to introduce you. Ffern is a small batch fragrance maker based out of Somerset in the UK, and their approach to fragrance is very different from other brands. Sure, they do use some of the same ingredients in certain things, but their approach is more trying to embody concepts and ideas into their fragrance. In addition to this, they don't have an active web store. You can't just go and order, say, Spring 24 on their website. You would have to go to someone who bought it and buy it from them. They only release at certain times a year on a lottery system, specifically around the solstices and everything else. It's quarterly release, and today we are trying the autumn release, the last one for the 2025 series. Now, if you want to go straight into the actual flavor profiles and what it smells like, jump to this timestamp right now, because I gotta talk about the packaging of this product. They put a lot of effort into embodying feelings and emotion into their packaging while also making it a unique opening experience. You're not just opening a bottle of fragrance and then boom, there it is. They give you all kinds of good stuff. Now let's take a look at this packaging. Right off the bat, incredibly nice box. This is how it was shipped, plus a shipping label right there. And there's all kinds of fun little goodies in here in addition to the fragrance itself. Right on top is this cool little movie ticket to go see their little mini movie they made for this product. Underneath that, we've got this nice little envelope that has some kind of pop-up thing on the inside showing off your own little mini orchard. And a how to use or welcome packet is built in as well. Over here on the side is this cool little package that has a couple of unique items in it, one of which is this terracotta fragrance disc. You can put this in your car after you load it up with some of the fragrance to make it smell nice. There's a mini tester bottle to see if you actually like the product. Some sampler strips if you want to share the love. And check it out, they even gave us some tea. This being a very limited batch release for this tea, given there's only 2 bags in every container. And then of course, here at the bottom is what we've all been waiting for. The actual bottle of fragrance. Now, let's get down to business. What does Autumn 25 smell like? Now, in order to prepare for this video, I've had to literally wait a couple days in order to film this because I wanted to make sure that it'd be a day where I knew I had plenty of time to sit with it, to embrace it, and also make sure that I was going to be able to go talk to people and see what their thoughts were at the different stages of the fragrance. The initial spray, the dry down, and what it smells like hours after. Because according to their own notes, this is a fragrance that changes with the time and with some of the weather, which means that there are ambient effects at play, such as temperature and humidity. I mean, just looking at the little cylinder that they ship this in, because again, no plastic in this, some of the things that they call out are crazy and sound like they will make for an incredible fragrance. We're talking crab apples, we're talking rose, woody notes, ginger, peppercorn, lemon rind even, jasmine, peppermint, ylang ylang, I think is how you say that, blue chamomile, cognac, one of my personal favorites, oak moss. There's all kinds of good stuff in this. So without further ado, let's just go straight for the application. Let's see what it feels like, it smells like. I will call it out there. This is definitely closer to a cologne because this is 20% concentration. This is strong. Do not spray a lot of this. Try one shot first and see if your nose is okay. And don't apply it too close to the face. Even their own scent notes in that little package we looked at called out that this is a strong thing and it'll make you go nose blind if you spray it too close to your nostrils. Looks like there is no air in the line, so I should be able to just go straight on. Oh, maybe there is a little bit. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is, whoa, there's all kinds of stuff going on there. Right off the rip, you definitely get a lot of the peppery notes. A lot of florals are coming through. There's like a verdant green. I'm assuming that's coming from that like oak moss and whatnot. Haven't got to the cognac-y bits yet, but they do say that as it dries down, it changes from spicy to gourmandy. So, oh, now it's settling in. You get a little bit of the, that peppermint coming through. I think that's adding to the complexity because it's like it's florals swinging into spice, and that's kind of where I put peppermint in my own scent palette. Wow. That is so unique. And it's not adherently just masculine. I feel like someone could pull this off if they leaned that way. I think my dog's also going, what is that? Because that's why he just huffed at me. Let me apply it one more time over here. Oh, there it is. Once I did the second spray. Yep, there's that cognac smell. I love cognac. It's like a not known thing to the world. Fragrance-wise, it's incredible. It adds a layer of complexity to any good dish in the kitchen. And, honest to God, one of the things that I had for a question I wanted to ask myself as I sprayed this is how do I feel about it? Like their whole bit, Ffern as a brand, their whole spiel is how you feel about using their fragrance, capturing emotions and capturing concepts for a fragrance. And to me, I think this might be my #1 fragrance right now. I love stuff like the Fat Electrician. I use Azzaro Wanted every day for work. But there's such a nice coziness here. I feel like I've come home to grandma's house and they're in the kitchen doing stuff. And as it's drying down, the flavor is changing. This side has that spice still, but this side doesn't. And it's unique. The spice is there. Yeah, you cannot avoid it. And one of the things I'm now picking up from the side that I sprayed first is a subtle sweetness. It's not super pronounced. One of the big things that Ffern was very proud about with this particular set was that they put in apples into their fragrance palette for this one, but also pears, and using sucralose or sugar cane, I should say, to extract the flavor and essence of pears so they could turn it into a spritz. And now it's just nice and cozy and warm. I'm sitting by the fire, maybe wrapped up in a nice quilt blanket. The dog is sitting next to me, but there's no scent of the dog, obviously. It's just the sensation. Wow, this is really good. Oh my goodness, this is really good. I gotta call it out there. The nose for the job, because they put it on the bottle, for this one was Elodie Durand. I must say, you have an incredible schnoz. That is some impressive cologne. That pink peppercorn sticks around a while. Holy moly. Man, that is great. And now, on this side, because I sprayed this one first, there's almost like a powdery hit, which is probably from some of the other more mineral-based fragrance in there, but man, this is very nice. Very smooth. Now, I could stand here all day and talk about what I think about this fragrance and how much I'm currently loving it because my room feels so much warmer and cozy right now as a result of the scent in the house. But let's talk to some of my friends, let's talk to some people I know and see what they think about it. Some of them have less discerning palates or are not as well invested into the fragrance space as I am, or maybe they're even more invested, who knows. But let's see what other people have to say, true testimonials on the street, so that if you're interested in trying to pick this up from somebody who's reselling it online, you know what you're getting into.
There's like a little bit of, I don't know what I could be completely wrong, but like
Bless you.
it has a little citrus in it. I don't know, it kind of smells like there's a little amber in it.
Okay.
It's spicy but fresh.
Yeah.
It smells there's almost like a tobacco-y smell in the back.
Okay.
The back of it. I don't know if tobacco is the right word, but
It's like a green smell, but it's an old green.
yeah, almost piney.
Okay.
But not there all the way. Kind of got like and I say this like in a positive, like a dirt, like a earthy smell. Yeah.
It reminds me of my childhood because the aftershave my dad would always use, kind of smells like this.
Peppercorn.
Big time. Big time peppercorn.
And it smells like you got some fresh ground pepper or something you're about to put it on steak.
This smells very, very similar. I don't know if you know what this is. Vitalis.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Vitalis is a hair tonic from like the 40s and 50s and 60s. And my grandfather wore Vitalis every day. And this smells like a citrusy version of that classic timeless smell. Yeah.
If you think about it, it's like whenever, not like when you sniff pepper, like 'cause that hurts, but like
The aroma.
you can
like
smell like, smell that. Gives that where you just got a clean shave, like you just said that.
Yeah.
Lots of aftershave. And then it has like it doesn't smell like it, but it has like that refreshing, like a little refreshing little burn that ginger has. Okay, ginger's pretty good. Something like that. It's something you would take a smell of, and it just is like opens your
Feels right up.
yeah, and it opens up the nasal passage.
This has a negative connotation, but I don't mean it that way. It has an Old Spice smell.
Yeah.
Like it smells like how you would think like a reserved version or like a premium version of Old Spice. But like OG Old Spice. Like you go to an estate sale, you find like an old bottle of Old Spice, like that version, not like cheap Walmart deodorant Old Spice.
Some other kind of spicy or something.
Okay.
I mean, it gives you like that kind of fresh smell, like it's not like over encumbering.
Yeah.
Like just wickedly strong, and you're not going to smell anything else for a week.
Not getting cooked by it.
No.
What does it remind you of? Like if you were to capture that as a scene, especially as a photographer, if you were to picture this as a scene, what did you see?
I could tell you exactly what I thought of.
The moment you smelled it?
I thought of an image before I could even smell it, like before I even could pick up the smells.
What's that?
I think, for me, I think of, and I'm gonna tell you why I think of this.
This should be good.
So, I think of like a soundproof, like a recording studio.
Okay.
With like a gentleman in like a grayish like classic suit, with like pleated pants and like suspenders and like kind of like a smoky kind of filled room, but almost like a old Cuban big band club or something like that.
You know, old 80s F-150 pickup with your uncle or something.
Memories.
Yeah. You're going on down to get you a burger and an ice cream.
Is this peak of summer or is this
No, like
school
fall.
just got out?
To me, like this makes me think fall.
Okay.
Like getting a little chilly out, but
The
it's not
sun's
like
bright, but you're not.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you like it, and what do you score it out of 10?
I would have to be wearing something very specific to wear this.
Okay.
And I don't think like I dress like that. So like I wouldn't wear it, but I wouldn't be offended if it wouldn't be offensive to me if someone else was wearing it around me. Especially if they had the steez to go along with it.
Steez.
Like
Hello, California.
yeah. If they had the swag to go along with it, like I think it's really cool. It's definitely not casual.
No.
It's not casual. It's not even business casual, I think. You'd have to be the right person for it to be business casual. It's definitely formal. It's like date night formal, not like black tie formal.
That was quite literally what my next question was. Where would you wear this if you
Yeah. I would say date night.
Okay.
I would say going to like a show, like going to like an opera or orchestra.
Like a true performance.
Yeah, or going to a theater, not a movie,
Yeah.
but like going to like the theater, like to go watch a play or something like that, where you dress nice, I wouldn't say like wedding day, or I wouldn't say, I think it's too spicy for a wedding day.
It really is. In fact, the corn is really.
Yeah.
Okay. And then out of 10. You personally, out of 10.
Like a 7,
It's pretty high marks.
6.5, 7.
Would this be something you'd wear, and what would you rate it out of 10?
Yeah, I'd wear it. I'd say at least an 8 out of 10.
Oh, that's an even higher score than the last person I
Really?
asked about. Yeah.
I'd probably take it to the office. He's already used to go on every day.
Yeah.
I work in the office 3 days a week.
Yeah.
But I don't want something that when I walk through, you can just smell my draft down the hallway.
Smell
Yeah, it needs to be like strong but subtle.
Okay.
And temporary.
6.5 out of 10, score 7. 6.5, 7. Out of 10. Not bad for like a just one shot batch.
Pretty good. It's definitely, you don't want to use too much of that.
No, that's definitely a cologne.
It's definitely strong, but it's not like overwhelming.
Yeah.
It has that nice refreshing tingle to it as you breathe
It
in.
hangs around a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just so clear right now. I like it.
This is a fragrance loaded with nostalgia. There's a bit of that. I've had this before. I've been to that place. I've been in that space. As is some of our folks mentioned that they were reminded of old times at grandma's house, stuff like that. Or like my friend Jeremiah, his dad's aftershave from back in the day. This fragrance, in my opinion, could go either way. It's not explicitly just masculine or explicitly just feminine. It kind of just lands a little bit in the middle, albeit in my opinion leaning towards masculine. The cleanliness of it makes it great for office use. As my friend Josh pointed out, this is something he would definitely wear to the office, and he himself is now trying to get his own bottle, which I thought was really cool. I also think for me personally, this might be a stepping out, going out for a date night kind of fragrance, because it is so uniquely different from a lot of the stuff that I've tried myself that I feel like it will help garner attention and create a conversation in person without being overtly offensive. It's not over the top. If you dose it correctly, it's very, very nice on the nose. Now, I know a lot of people online have very negative things to say about Ffern. A lot of them think that this company is very much a marketing scheme or some kind of weird ploy. I personally think that Autumn 25 is a very good fragrance and something that I'm going to definitely use moving forward. But I don't know if I would necessarily want to keep buying more. They are kind of on that same plane as a subscription service because you do in fact have to win a lottery to get in. And a lot of people felt like they were just shoehorned into the lottery. Truth being, I missed out on it twice and got it on the third try. While I myself have yet to try their previous fragrances, I am very pleased with what I got this time around. And at around 140 bucks with shipping, this was worth it for me. I like this fragrance. It's different from what I have, right? Most of what's in my collection leans into tobacco-y notes, leans into spicy notes. So it fits on my shelf, but it's spiced in a different way. With this officially being now my 6th fragrance on the shelf, I'm very happy with this. I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. This is a fragrance that in time I would love to see where my nose is at in say 5 to 6 months from now. As with, like, for example, the Memo Paris collection that I got to sample, the African leather was definitely my top pick for that list. But for something that I would buy myself, it actually was the French leather, even though it's considered more of a perfume and less of a cologne. So all that said, breaking it down, this is a long-lasting fragrance. It is a fairly heavy concentration at 20%. Everything is an all-natural organic ingredient, no crazy chemicals found here. While the company's focus is definitely geared more towards the marketing and selling you an idea, the product itself is still pretty good, and I myself am very happy with it. Overall, people seem to very much enjoy it because of its nostalgic and vintage flavor. I myself am found in that camp, but you decide. Maybe you want to try out a sampler from somebody or buy a small vial of it from someone who's reloading them. Give it a shot, see what you think. And with that said, that's all the time I got for today. So I appreciate you guys coming by to see this brand new fragrance review. And we'll see you guys on another episode of the Fatter Dapper. Peace. Also, if you're here in the post-credit scene, let me know down below if you've tried this fragrance. What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? And also, if you were to try and change something about it, what would it be if you didn't like it? That said, take it easy, y'all. I am gonna go enjoy another cup of coffee.